Ow, that was hot. Pull that lever back on the top.
This?
Nope.
Oh.
That's a weird spot. And be careful. Yeah.
The wheel what, Spencer? What? Okay.
There you go. I've been a master mechanic for nearly 20 years.
And I've got an art degree and zero idea how any of this works.
I'm bringing my wife into my professional world and teaching her how to maintain and improve our family fleet.
Now that I've got my dream truck, it's time for me to learn the ins and outs of what I typically ask my husband to do for me.
To the golf cart.
Follow along as I teach her everything from oil changes to axle swaps.
And I'm looking forward to seeing what an axle swap is. Now let's get dirty.
No, clean hands.
Scrubby, scrubby, scrubby.
Hey girls and cats.
Girls and cats.
I don't know. I didn't think that one all the way through.
You know that most of the people that watch are men.
Yeah, sup gals? Dudes, you know sup.
Bros.
Sup bros?
So I know you've told me what we're doing.
Today we're doing a front brake replacement. Pads actually weren't terrible on the front of this, but we are getting a pulsation at a little bit of higher speeds that we're gonna try to eliminate with new rotors. The right front caliper had uneven pad wear, so I want to get in there and address that and make sure everything's lubricated and moving freely so it doesn't wear out the new pads.
Awesome.
Sweet.
Oh no.
What?
This means I have to...
Take the wheels off
I
again.
have to take a... Wait, all of them? Or
No, just
the
the
one?
fronts.
Both?
Yeah.
Oh, we're doing both.
Yeah, you always have to do both.
Oh.
At least on the axle.
I thought it was just the one.
No, you can't just do one.
Okay.
That's, I mean, if you were like desperate, emergency situation, sure. But like normally, no.
Okay, so I have to take both front tires off.
Mm-hmm.
And then something else is gonna happen after that.
Yeah, then we're gonna take off a couple more parts. It's really not that many parts after that.
Okay.
I think you're gonna be pleasantly surprised. This is way less than the dash mount.
But that means I have to re-pick up a tire. I have to re-pick up both tires from the ground.
Yeah, and your boy did a lot of squats and lunges.
At the gym.
Yeah, and picked up a lot of weight. So I'm sore. So you're gonna have to do all the heavy lifting.
Okay, well, a lot of people commented that the lift was too high. So maybe next time when I try to lift the tire up.
I think their goals were too low. I think that's what that is. You know, lift placement is what it is. You took them off fine from there.
Well,
no,
yeah,
that's fine. We
because
can
I just
adjust
dropped them.
I know. We can adjust if we need to. I'll be kind. Yeah, you got to remind me though. See, this is how when you learn, you're like, hey, the lift is adjustable almost infinitely.
Okay, but I was losing it already.
That's because you were giggling.
And
Don't giggle while holding heavy things.
I was laughing at myself with how I wasn't prepared. Okay,
You're prepared this time.
But I didn't have the strength to hold on to it for the amount of time that it would have taken to lower the lift.
Yeah, so you'd have to set it down.
And
we'll
then
figure it out
start
this
from
time.
scratch.
We'll figure it out this time.
Okay.
I got you.
Okay.
Because this truck's future is hopefully lift and tires and bumpers and all the things, because Katie wants to be an overlander, which I'm down with.
I'm excited for the snorkel installation.
Oh, that one's gonna be real sporty because we get to cut a pretty decent hole in the fender.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And lots of little ones. We'll get there.
Future.
Yes.
Not today.
But to that end, we wanted to get a little bit of a tougher brake. We also have a car trailer that we will be hauling vehicles with this as well. I opted for the Power Stop Extreme tow brakes. These are the same thing we have on our bus. They're just a really solid pad. They grip real well.
I'm not the only one that messes up.
Yeah, no, I'm bad at speaking. We've been really happy with them on our bus, and that is a four-wheel drive converted shuttle bus. Coming down the mountains in North Carolina is just fine. No problems at all out of them.
Is this go hand in hand with the brakes, or are they two separate
No,
things?
so these are the pads. This is the part that actually has the friction material, which is responsible for the braking.
Okay.
To slow the rotor down, okay. Which is what we also have here. And these we just went also for power stops. And these are a fully coated rotor, so we won't get rust. Rotors that aren't coated will rust like day 2. And they look pretty bad when you have a big open face wheel where you can see all of the rotor. We went with these, hopefully they'll hold up. Once we build the truck up more and we realize these aren't enough, there are options for a big brake kit. This was 1/10 the price of a big brake kit, so we're just gonna hold off on that for right now, and maybe that's something we can always add later on.
See how much I know?
I'll show them to you later. Okay. All right, let's get to it. We get to pop the hood again because we need to be able to monitor the brake master reservoir and make sure the fluid doesn't overflow. Oh yes.
What are we looking at?
The brake master cylinder is right here, and the reservoir, ow, that was hot, is the white thing on top. So that's what holds all the fluid.
This?
Yep. So if you take the light and just kind of stick it to the side, so you can see the fluid level in there.
Yeah.
So it's already pretty full. I'm guessing when we bought it from the dealership, they topped up the fluid. We're gonna suck that fluid out so there's room for the fluid that's gonna come from the calipers to refill it, because I don't wanna wash all that brake fluid out from inside the engine compartment. It'd be a bummer. You're gonna plug that in.
To this?
Yep.
Ah! Okay. I wasn't ready.
You got it. There you go.
Is that far enough in?
Yeah, it's on. So pull that lever back on the top.
This?
Nope.
Oh.
Plug that back in. Okay.
This lever?
Yep. There you go. So then we're going to take this little piece of air line and you're going to insert it into the black end on the hose.
Okay.
Yep. You have to take the cap off of the master's reservoir right there.
I need a stool.
Oh. Coincidentally enough, there's a stool right here. What else I need? Oh, you know what? You should also put gloves on because you're about to be touching brake fluid and stuff like that.
Okay.
And you should have safety glasses on as well. What are we doing?
I don't know. You're the teacher.
Well, I'm learning how to teach.
I'm already so dirty.
I know. Okay, so you're not that dirty yet. We can. Okay, fine. Oh, sorry. We'll go wash hands real quick, and we'll come back, a little bit more PPE on, and then we'll get at it. Okay. And we're back, much better. You're gonna pull the top off of that.
This whole thing?
Yep.
Okay.
And then there's a little screen that you're gonna try to pull out, but I wouldn't. That's a weird spot. Go ahead and we're gonna turn on the sucker.
Okay.
And
how
then-
do I turn in this on?
Yeah, flip that valve. Yep.
Okay. I don't know that it's sucking
Oh.
anything.
Katie.
What?
That's gonna be your problem. It unplugged itself.
Oh.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
It looked like you were striking a pose there.
What? Like?
Yep. Yeah. Can you see the fluid level in there?
Yeah.
Okay. The next step, truck's got to go up.
Oh,
And
and
we
I
gotta
gotta remove the tires.
Yep.
Okay.
It's wheel time, baby. Yeah, wheel time. It's your favorite. You're going the wrong way.
Oops.
So you have to hit these. That is reverse. That's forward. So you want to push in on the direction you want it to spin.
Okay.
And be careful. Nice.
Was this what I used last time?
To put them on, it's lighter than the electric impact.
Oh gosh, I always forget that
Yep.
this is gonna
Put
move.
a little pressure on the bottom. There you go.
Oh
And
gosh,
it'll settle. There you go.
so scary.
I know.
Okay.
All right, grab the wheel lock key. Old trusty silver. And then we're gonna.
Oh, the other side.
Yeah. Now it's the fun time. Grab it at the bottom, kind of cradle it. There you go. Straight off. All right, remember how I told you to put it down?
Yeah. Well, I want
Either
to. I want to slide it down a little bit
Okay.
onto my leg. Okay.
All right. Yeah, and then just don't try to lean your face directly over the top of it. All right, next side. You can also try just grabbing it like at the spokes and pulling it off and then just squatting it down.
No.
Okay.
I don't have enough faith in my arms.
So, all right, then try grabbing it a little wider so you don't have to let it slip as much through your hands before you're ready to just let it go. Yeah, they dance. They'll dance a little. So we're trying to drop it flat. It is a skill. It's a technique. And occasionally
so
they still
scary.
do come back and bite you. Now we're at the brakes.
That was terrifying.
You got it.
I can tell that this one's worn.
Yeah.
This one looks fine, but
Yeah, compared to the outboard compared to the inside, it's definitely much thinner. The fact that we're also getting a pulsation, yes, these are slotted rotors, but I don't know what slotted rotors they are. So we're just gonna go ahead and replace everything. First thing we're gonna do is remove the brake pads. And to do that, remove this pin, and this pin keeps the slide pins from being able to back out. So you can just kind of pull and then do it with the other one, and then just set it on the left arm. Keep everything together. And then this little tab has got to come out. So you can use that and just get in between the pad and that spring and pull it out. And then there you go, just like that. Perfect. And then you'll be able to push these pins, push and then pull it out the other side. All right, and then grab that clip, hold it, there you go. It springs out a lot.
wow, yeah, it does.
And then top pin now.
Oh.
Is that one more stuck?
Yeah.
That was probably one of our issues. So you're gonna take the ball end, because
This
it
one.
fits in there a little better, and just give it a couple little taps, there you go. And then take your pocket screwdriver
Yeah.
and put it just on the inside here. Cool. Yep. And if this was taking more force, we would
Woo.
use an actual drift for it. I think it's free now. Give it the old wiggle. There it is.
Wow.
All right, yeah, those things are pretty dirty.
Yeah.
That'll definitely cause the pads to stick because they're supposed to slide on those pins. They look kind of rusty and like they've been stuck in there. So now we have to spread the pistons back out so we can slide the brake pads out and the new ones in.
What's the pistons?
Will you hold this?
Yes.
Okay, so the pistons are inside of the caliper and they're what push the pads into the rotor.
Okay.
There's a few different ways that you can go about it. There's special tools for it. I find with this setup, 2 pry bars is the best method. What you're gonna do is you come in with one pry bar and then the other, both with their curves facing outward, and then you kind of oppose them off each other, and then you're just squeezing together. And as you do it, you'll see, slowly you'll feel them start to go back in. And it's more of a steady pressure, not a ton of force. Give time for that fluid to return. And then luckily with this one, we ran out of room. So then you can get more squeeze on it. And then just watch, don't put your hands between them, because if they slip, you're gonna clap your fingers in between, and they're very hard. Then you can come down and do the same thing. You wanna give it a try?
Sure.
You can finish it off.
Is it just like a feeling?
Yeah, so you'll put force on it, and then you'll feel them starting to move, and then you're just kind of maintaining that same amount of pressure. Oh, all right, that one, the pad slipped in a little bit more, so you can always just grab them, pull them back out a little bit, and then once they're up against the backings and they can't move anymore, then you're done.
Okay.
Cool, so now you can set the pry bars down, and now we're just going to pull the brake pads out. They just slip right at the back towards you. So the one thing you do want to watch for, so if you see this little guy here,
Yeah.
that's the squealer, and that's a wear indicator tab. So this thing sticks up just a little bit more than the metal backing that the friction material is bonded to.
Oh, okay.
And that way, that'll start to drag on the caliper, and it'll make a squealing noise before the brakes are
Done.
not able to brake anymore.
Nice.
So it lets you know.
Okay.
That being said, you want it to be in the same orientation you took it out of.
So only one has the squealer.
Yeah, it's usually at least there's like the inboard one.
So that wouldn't have worked when this one is wearing more
Correct.
than
Yeah,
the other.
and some brake pads will have it on all four. Now's a good time to actually clean up the caliper. Anywhere that the metal contacts, you want to be clean and like free of dirt and debris.
Contacts this?
Anywhere metal, there's any metal to metal contact.
Okay.
Meaning the brake backing plates physically touch the caliper. So those points you want to be clean, because that's another spot where the pads can stick and cause drag and premature wear of one of them. Pretty much like we're seeing. You are now going to take your trusty wire brush.
Okay.
Here you go. Take it, scrub in, top and bottom.
Of this thing.
Yep, you're just going for these sides. Don't like try to get the brush on the boots at all.
Okay.
And you can go pretty much all the way in. There you go. Yep. Oh, here, don't stand in there real quick. So then you're gonna spray those areas with the brake clean. Just watch your face. And that'll knock out all the big dust. You'll still get some when you brush. There you go. You don't have to do it there.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
You're just doing it where the pad backing plates are going to be riding. And then the brake cleaner will also help to break up anything that's in there, any grease or crud. It could also cause it to stick. First thing we have to do to get the caliper free from the rotor, we need to give it room to move.
Okay.
So we have to disconnect the brake line where it's mounted at the spindle here, and also the wheel speed sensor, which is this wiring harness. You don't want to tug on this.
The wheel what, Spencer? What?
The wheel speed sensor.
Wheel speed sensor.
Yep.
Okay.
So literally there's a sensor at every wheel, and it's counting revolutions and making sure they're all the same.
Okay,
All right.
so this is the
That's the brake fluid line.
fluid line, wheel
Speed sensor harness. Yeah.
Okay.
It's the 10 millimeter here, and then a 12 millimeter right here. Usually these things are, oh, it's already disconnected. But they're normally clipped in on the back side right here
Okay.
to there. So that's fine for right now. All right, so you need 10 and 12.
Tool me up.
That's for later. It's in reverse. So you're gonna go for the 10, the smaller one first, not the one I just pointed to. My finger just happened to land on this one when I was pointing. Yep, all the way out with it. It's not gonna stick into the socket, so you're gonna have to grab it. Oh, don't let it go down. Okay, that's just small enough that it could. All right, and then the 12.
Ooh.
Oh, hold it on there.
Sorry.
There you go. All right, same thing, you're gonna have to grab that. Or I'll grab it. So now, this is free of itself,
Yep.
and then this part just kind of pops out like that. We
Okay.
don't want to pull on this hard line
Okay.
and unbend it. But now we can undo the two bolts for the caliper, and we'll swing it right where your head is without your head there.
Okay.
And we'll use one of those green hooks to support it so there's not tension on the line.
So this whole thing will swing?
Just this part.
Oh, just
this.
will swing.
Yep. All right. So if you come on this side, you can see where the ears of the caliper come
Yeah.
to this point, and then up here as well.
Uh-huh.
So you're going to take these out,
Okay.
those two bolts out. Before you take them out, the green hooks, we're going to find a spot where we can hook this where it's on something solid. Like that mount there, I'm not worried about it. You don't want to like drape it on a line or
line.
something like this. And we still may have to adjust it.
Okay.
So what you're going to do is take the bottom bolt out first,
Okay.
And then you're going to take out the top. Once you get the top almost all the way loose, you'll stop with the gun. I take it the rest of the way out by hand so I can support this, the caliper as well.
Okay.
And then you can put the hook through the hole on the caliper mount. It'll make sense when you see it.
Okay, so.
Take the lower bolt out first.
Okay.
And this one you want to hold it up against there pretty firm. And make sure the gun is in reverse.
What?
Make sure the gun is in reverse. It's not. There you go. There you go.
Golly.
Yep, all right.
Take it all the way out?
Yep, and that top one, same thing, except you're gonna stop before it comes all the way out. And it's usually good practice to hold it, but I get it. You just use the gun. I'll make sure this doesn't fall as a precautionary.
This is such an awkward position.
Yeah.
Huh. Oh my gosh.
You're good. All right, stop. Now set the gun down. So now you're gonna support with your right hand the caliper, and then with your left hand, finish taking that bolt all the way out.
Okay.
You are tightening it, it looks like.
What?
Are you spinning the bolt towards your face? Yeah, I was putting it back in. The righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. So now, you can just drop the bolt in the pan. It's not going to go anywhere. So then you're going to pull the caliper off. Just keep sliding it back. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Then take your hook, and you're going to hook it through like this.
Okay.
And then we'll take it and we'll actually just go to the upper control arm, making sure we're not on that wire. There you go. Yeah, and it's just hitting the mount, so we're good there.
Whew. I'm sweating.
I know, it's fun. Now we're gonna pull the rotor off. Nothing holding it on. Sometimes they're stuck on there, which this one is.
This whole thing?
Yeah, it literally is just sitting on another piece that these studs are connected to. So we could just smack it on the backside with the hammer if you know it's going into scrap. It doesn't really matter then. We can also avoid shock loading the wheel bearing because yes, they're designed to take impacts, but they usually have suspension to help absorb some of that force. So I try not to hammer as much as I can directly on things that have bearings in them. Toyota does this from the factory as well. They drill and tap holes into the rotor so you can run a bolt through, and the bolt will bottom out up against the back side of the drive hub here, and it'll pull the rotor off.
Nice.
And break it free. So let me grab your bolt. Now you're gonna take, this guy 12? Yep. So you're gonna spin it in, and it's gonna stop, and it'll impact a few times, and then you'll see it just cock the whole rotor. And then once it does, that's all you're looking for, is it to just break the, perfect, this thing was ready to go.
Wow.
So yeah, you can take the bolt out. Now you're going to grab the rotor and just pull it straight off. Yep. And then this is the unit bearing, which is like the wheel bearing assembly. We've dismantled everything that we're going to need to.
Okay.
So now we can start to put things back together.
Assembly time.
Yes. First, we have to do some cleaning before
I
assembly.
was literally about to ask if we had to clean more.
Yep. This surface you want to be nice and clean.
Okay.
So the new rotor will sit nice and flush in here.
Okay.
See how there's like
Rusty?
rust and just kind of some buildup in there? That can cause the rotor to not sit flush, and you'll start off with a brake pulsation. We're gonna buff all around this area. Is center over each stud.
Oh, I'm going over this?
Yep. And then spin it. You're gonna press kind of firm, but not too hard because this is plastic. You don't want to blow it up. And then just make sure, all right, pull it off and make sure you're getting it clean all the way around. So it's focusing
On the top.
a little bit more on the top right now. So you might have to kind of wiggle it around a little bit. So definitely make sure this one, try not to have your face like anywhere in the path of where it would be flinging.
Okay.
Because little pieces of the wire will come off.
Oh gosh, okay. I'm pulling?
Flip that lever.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it'll spin real fast. So the harder you squeeze, the faster it'll spin.
Is sparks okay?
Yeah, that's pretty normal. All right, we'll probably go back with the stud cleaner and just hit that just one more time. Then we'll be ready to spray it off and put a rotor on there. Nice. Now it's time to unbox the goods. So we'll need one rotor.
This is quite heavy. Oh, there's your drink.
No! The day's over. Nice. So it's not going to necessarily want to just sit there.
Okay.
So what you can do is take a lug nut. You push this on nice and flat, and then just run that lug nut on the bottom one. There you go. And that'll hold it upright to make assembly much easier. See how it's cocked on there? The rotor, see how the rotor isn't sitting flush?
No.
There you go.
Oh.
So now we're ready to reinstall the caliper.
Okay.
You're gonna unhook it from the upper control arm.
This?
Yep. And then just take that part out. Just hang it down. All right, and so you can kind of slip it in place.
There we go.
There you go. All right, and then grab your bolts for it, which are right directly behind you on the lift arm. And put the top one in, get it started to where you can let go of the caliper. And you may have to wiggle some things around to get everything lined up. So that's why you start it by hand, so it's not an issue. It's not started.
Nope.
So you'll see this needs to be, there you go. There you got it. All right, so then you can start your other one.
You let go?
Yeah. Remember the other one you drop down in there.
Ah.
Just make sure there's not grease on it. Just give it a wipe. Well, that's got to be replaced.
I'm not falling for that again.
Learn quickly.
Okay.
All right. So now we're gonna run them in. You can use the impact again, but just run it gently until they kind of stop.
Okay.
And we're gonna torque them. Nice. Perfect. That'll be fun. All right, and then we're gonna torque them.
Okay.
All right, so we're torquing those to 73 foot-pounds. Remember, nice and gentle.
Am I going the right way?
Yeah.
Yeah, righty-tighty.
Yeah.
This is... $40, $50. I think that's turn it again.
It ratchets. You don't have
Okay.
to take it off.
60. 72.
Go a little. It'll beep. It'll vibrate. It. Feel the vibrate.
Yeah.
73.
72.7.
Close enough.
There we go.
Was that 74?
No, 73.7.
Close enough. All right, top bolt.
$72. That one went a little over. 74 point.
Truck's totaled. All right, well, it was a fun run, guys. I guess we'll take it to the scrapper now. Nope, it's fine.
Okay.
All right. So, you can set the torque wrench down. Now we have to go over and clean the caliper pins and the hardware. We need to clean the pins, make sure there's no rust or anything on them. That would cause binding and sticking. You can almost see some spots on here where the pads were just sticking and it's like a little polished spot. That's not from good movement. I just grabbed them with a pair of channel locks because you found the easiest tool is the wire wheel, which ours needs a lot more wire apparently. You're just gonna run it kind of back and forth. Naturally. It's safer to not wear gloves. There's just one thing that could get caught and potentially just barely pull your finger in. I mean, you'll be able to get it out, but it's kind of a before and after now. Now there's nothing, this is nice and smooth, there's nothing for the pad to really get hung up on. And we're gonna put just a little bit of lubricant on these two to help try to keep that from sticking in the future. Do you wanna do one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Doing something wrong?
You got it.
Okay.
There you go. Nailed it. What you doing? Go, Maggie, go.
Maggie, come on.
She's so goofy.
Go, go, go.
She's so hype.
Go, go.
Silly girl. Hi, baby girl. Hi, Bags. Hi, sweet one.
Yeah, I got the treat. Go, go.
Yo. Come here. Hi, baby. Hi. Hi, sweet one. Hello. Hello. All right. You tuckered
All right.
now?
Back on the leash.
Now it's time for brake pads. Okay.
It's the inside one that had the squealer. It was on the bottom. It goes in this way.
Okay. And then you grab one that has no squealer. So yeah, they have chamfer.
Chamfered?
Yeah, on both ends. It means they can go either way. There are directional pads where it'll only be chamfered on one end. Before we just slam them in, set it down on here and open that grease pack and just squeeze some out onto the brush.
Like
all right.
how much?
Yep. And then what you're going to do is grab the pad and you're just going to dab it along this edge, but don't get it on the contact. So dab it along this edge.
This one?
Yep.
But not on this side.
You don't want it to get on the brake,
On this
on the
side.
friction material itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
And then go and do the same thing on the other side. You might use a little bit more. We'll see. Let's get through them. We'll grease all of them now. And then that way they're ready and we can add more if we need to. So you have the pad with the squealer?
Yes.
All right, so you'll insert it into that back slot. Nice. And it'll peel some of the grease off, but there's still grease in there. And then your other pad, same thing.
It's a little tighter this way than on this side, if that makes sense.
So once we bolt the wheel back up, it's going to really lock the rotor down and it'll center it the rest of the way.
Okay.
It's just mostly there right now, and that was just so we could actually put it back together without fighting the rotor as well.
Okay.
Oh, you can push them in too far. So now your pins, take the brush and just get inside where the pins are actually going to ride. And that way you don't have like a hole painted. You don't need to paint the whole pin itself, just where the contact points are. And you're going to have to add grease, I'm sure. You want it to be like inside of those holes.
Right. I
Okay.
didn't want to apply all of it to one.
Nice.
Like, I'm an artist. You gave me a brush. I know what I'm doing.
Well, we don't need a Bob Ross or anything. Now you can kind of slide those back in. All right. And then slide your pins through.
With this on that side?
Yep. So that top one goes all the way through. The bottom one, just start it to come through the back side of that lower pad. And then you got to, it actually came with new hardware. The W pins first. You have to think how it's going to final install.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And then compress it. Yeah.
And then come through?
Yep.
And then these?
Yep. And they just get slid in and then pop right into their little homes. Perfect. And then just always make sure that this isn't contacting
Touching.
the rotor.
Okay.
Sometimes the aftermarket ones will. And then also make sure your pins still move.
This one goes here?
Install more like this. Hook that lower, line up to the upper one, and then,
push this in?
yep. Perfect. And then you just double check, make sure they're in and can't move.
Bottom one is tighter than the top.
You want to try a little bit more lube on it?
Is that what the problem is?
I mean, it could be. It's not going to hurt anything. Try just a little bit more. It might also just be the tension from this thing dragging on it too. So here, to test it, just pull that out.
Pull this out?
Yep. And slip it back in. Yeah, it's just the tension from that dragging.
Okay.
So it's not the brake pads themselves dragging on the pin.
Okay.
So I'm cool with that. We'll just leave it alone. And this just helps the pads to push off and not ride on the rotor when they're not being depressed. They still will, but it just helps to keep it from doing that as much. Now we have to reinstall the hardware for the brake line and the, what's the other thing called?
The brake line and the wheel something?
Speed.
Wheel speed odometer?
Sensor.
Sensor.
Sensor. So you'll need the 3/8 gun. Yep. And a 10mm. You're gonna grab this, and this little tab here sits in that hole, and that'll guide you in. Pull it back into place. There you go.
Okay.
And then you'll take the 12mm, and then you'll go very slow. You should start it by hand. These actually have a pretty cool little taper that's also threaded that helps to line them up. It is a good habit to just start things by hand because you get a couple threads and then you can run them home and they're fine. There you go. And then the 10 sits like that. Again, it's got a little tab that sits in its location. All right. And then that one, same thing, just a really a good bump because it's you can snap it real easy with that gun too. Yeah, that's pretty much all it needs. On this back side, the harness
Yeah.
has this little clip, goes into that oval.
You just push it in?
Yep. Nice.
Oh, that was easy.
And then this is also where you just double check to make sure nothing's loose. Grab all your hardware, try to turn it by hand just to be sure. We torqued it, we know we did. The brakes are all back together. So now it would be time to put the wheel on, but we're gonna go do the other side first and then we're gonna put the wheel on.
Okay.
Remember everything to do, how to do it.
We'll see.
You get your pocket screwdriver, that's what you're starting with.
So I take the pins out.
Yep. Do you want to try the 2 pry bars or did you want to try the tool that I have for that?
I want to feel what it, because you kind of did it last
well then
time.
grab the pry bars. Nice and easy, see how it's going.
I feel the right one going, the left one, no.
It'll balance.
Okay.
Once the right one hits its limit, the left will go.
Will you double check that
Yeah.
was all? And now I take them out?
Yep.
Remind me, do I do these bolts first or these?
These.
These first,
Yeah.
and then these?
Yes.
Okay.
But first we're gonna spray and give that a
Cleaning.
yep. Scrubby-dubby-dubby. See, it's so satisfying. It's dirty, now it's clean. If only that applied to so many things in life.
What is brake clean? Is it like alcohol?
It's magic in a bottle. So now it's the lines that we have to take loose. Now the caliper bolts.
Bottom one first?
Bottom one first is my preference. Probably standing right where you're gonna put that caliper, so I'd probably, once you get it off, just come right out here. I can't wait till you start doing brake jobs for me. It's gonna be, now you're gonna clean this thing. So I'd give it a spray off first to knock all the loose debris, and then that drill guy.
I'm also being careful because you said to be careful because it's plastic.
Yeah, we're learning. Hey, it already like stripped this one out, it seems.
Did I ruin it?
No, I may have. Don't push as hard as I thought. Spray.
Alright.
You ready for a rota?
For what?
The rota?
So now this
Yep.
goes back on. This is going way faster.
Be your pad painter.
I'm just doing snug, right?
Yep, because we're gonna torque them.
That's right. Does it matter which one of these I do first?
Remember the big one. You always want to start with the bigger hardware, especially being that the smaller one mounts off the big one. I clipped it in. It's satisfying. I like doing it too. We got to clean the pins. Oh, stretch. Other side.
Oh, this way.
Yep, outside in. Have you torqued the caliper yet?
No, I have not.
So generally, anytime we put hardware on that should be torqued, you do it immediately after tightening. All right, do our just quick check. Make sure everything is tight.
Yeah, please double check me.
Yeah, well, it should be. Now we can actually put wheels back on. So we're probably gonna bring it down because this is be a little high even for me. You let me know when it's at the right level.
I feel like I could only get it up this high, which meant the center is like around here.
Think you can do that?
Yeah, let's try it.
All right, baby. Redemption time. You got it. The truck is lower.
It doesn't feel much
some-
lower with this in front of me.
You know, a lot of comments said you can always lower the lift. We've lowered the lift now.
Yeah. We did the one hand here and the one here.
Yeah.
Because me squatting down, I can't get any lower. Do you think it would be fine if I tried both hands or no?
Just don't want you to hurt yourself.
Well, it's like a clean, right?
Yeah, so brace.
If it doesn't feel right, I'll just let it go.
There you go.
All right. Nope. Okay.
So the other option is to like have it face you and like squat down and grab it by the spokes and then essentially stand it up.
I liked using my body weight to pull back before.
How are you? I don't understand how you just sit like a 90 degree.
You said to face it towards me and
Yeah.
squat. That's so arms.
No.
No, okay. Back to the original. I gotta go with what feels most comfortable.
I can show you what I learned in school, but as a line tech, it seemed crazy. You got it. You got it. All right. You got it. There you go.
It's easier with it lower. Thank you.
It's way better.
Way better.
Go ahead and put the rest of the lug nuts on. Start them all by hand.
Okay.
Just put them on a thread or two.
I'm pretty sure this audio is gonna be me breathing heavy.
Probably me too, watching you. Yep, that's exactly how that goes. Nope.
No?
No, that's an extension. Well, that's the torque stick. So you gotta pull the socket off. Put that stick between, almost. There you go.
My brain stopped working from all the energy I exerted.
Oh gosh. Put the key on the nut itself first. And also you're not plugged into air, so.
No, I know I'm not, but you said to do it by hand first, right?
No, just
Oh.
start them a couple. Just start them. That way you don't risk cross-threading one of those. So remember, go 2 off of the key. You're gonna end on that one too. So hit it. All right, and then hit it again.
Hit it again?
Yep. Again, like with this, you're gonna go. You'll see it stop turning, and that's when the torque stick has done its job. Are you going wide open with it?
No.
Oh, wide open. That's what it's designed to do.
I don't know when I'm supposed to go wide open and when I'm supposed to be gentle.
With this thing, it's wide open. There you go. You see how it stops? This part is absorbing all the extra impact past the tipping point. Okay, and we're still gonna come and
torque them.
Yeah, hit them with the torque wrench just to be sure. Oh yeah, you didn't even put it up on this side yet.
Oh no.
Let it be fun again. You got it, Miss Thang.
Nope. 1, 2, 3.
At least you're having fun doing it.
This is my awkward laugh.
Oh, it's not on there. Nice.
I dropped one.
That's fine. That's why there's multiples. You did that one, no problem. You just whipped that thing up. Why'd you give me those eyes?
On the second time.
You want to take the backs off just for fun?
No.
Sure.
I'm positive.
All right.
I don't want to do that more than I have to.
Maggie's really going to love when we bed these brakes in. She's not going to understand what's going on.
Poor dog.
She'll be okay. I'll ride in the back with her. Hold on to her just to make sure.
So full power.
Full power. The first one, no. You want it to snug and you want to make sure the wheel is square to that hub. Okay, and then go to the next one. Bump it, make sure everything's snug, because you might see it. All right, now you can go. Okay. Now we're pretty much ready to put it back down on the ground.
Oh, you torque it when it's down on the ground? Okay.
Yeah. It's easier if the wheels don't try to spin on you. I'm gonna need a back rub later. I'm gonna do some stretches.
I think we both need it.
Back rub. Still gotta figure out what we wanna do for dinner.
I think I'm more thirsty than anything right now.
Thirsty for love. And it's down. Now we torque the wheels while we're thinking about it, while it's fresh in our minds and our hearts, and we're eager. I'm just so excited.
105.
And I need to, I'm glad you remembered it. Oh gosh.
I'm pretty good with numbers.
I'm glad you remembered that.
Also, when you're the editor and you play things over and over and over again.
That checks out. This is probably a really good way for you to learn. Give me back rubs. Okay, cool. More back rubs. We'll get you to learn. Nice. One of the main points of torquing the lug nuts on the wheel is also to apply the same amount of clamping force between the hub and the wheel to the brake rotor. So if you just go and willy-nilly torque them, just like run them down and don't actually check and make sure they're even, after the brakes heat and cool a few cycles, they can actually start to cause a warp in the rotor because it's gripping harder in some spots and not in the other, and actually allows for a little bit more movement. Got them all?
Yeah.
All right, get the key. Don't ever want to leave that on there too long. And same thing over here. Try not to get your backside. Nice.
Okay.
All right, hand me the key. I'm gonna put that away. So now we can see how much more fluid is in the brake reservoir again.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wait, where did that come from?
That came from the calipers. So when we pushed the pistons back in to the calipers, all the fluid that they displaced had to go somewhere, so it followed back up the brake lines back into the master again.
Wow, okay.
And that's why we emptied it, because if you remember, it was at the top.
Yeah.
So essentially, if we added all of that in there, it would have overflowed and dripped down all over everything. We would have had to spend time cleaning.
Oh gosh, okay.
Normally, it's a good time to do a brake flush after doing a brake job. I'm planning on us having a fluids day
Okay.
coming up. But to that end, we're just gonna suck out what is left in there, and then we're gonna pour in fresh brake fluid to the top line.
Okay.
And we're gonna pump the brakes, and that way at least we've introduced a pint of fresh fluid into the system. It's not a brake flush, but it's better than nothing.
So are the brakes floppy right now?
They're gonna need to be pumped up for sure before we even like move the truck. We'll give it a few pumps before we even start it, and then we'll start it, and then we'll give it a few more pumps, and then we'll put it in gear. Grab the evacuator again in the air line. So same thing as before. Stick it in the hole, shuck her down.
Pup check. She can't hear. She's an old girl. Sweet girl. Hi. Yes, you're a good girl. You're a good girl. We're almost done.
So we're going to that top max line. Right there.
Yeah.
So then we're gonna pump the brakes. Pump, pump, pump it up.
Well, that didn't take long. It's pumped up.
Okay. We'll check. Still looking good on the reservoir, so
Okay.
we're good to go there. Now that we're done with the brake job, we have to bed the pads to the rotors. So that requires a series of pretty aggressive decelerations from like 40 down to 10. We're gonna do that 5 times. Actually, PowerStop makes it easy. They give you a list and tell you exactly how to do it. But that's how I would do it at the dealership too, is 5 pretty aggressive, you hit 40 and then pretty much stand on the brakes until we get to 10 and then let it go again. You don't want the truck to come to a full stop.
So what do I do if I get to the end of the road?
We'll just do a quick turnaround.
Maggie, you gotta hang in there, girl.
I wonder if I should sit back there and hold her.
40?
Yep, stand on it. To 10. Okay, back to 40.
Okay.
Yep.
Woo. There's 10.
And like stand, like panic stop this month. Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the point. To 10.
Yep.
Yep. Do that 3
Oh
more
my
times.
gosh. Alright.
Okay.
Wow.
2 more. One more.
Okay.
Alright, and then 35.
35?
Yep. To 5, and you're gonna brake a little less aggressive.
Okay. 35.
Down to 5. Alright.
Okay.
A little bit more than that.
More aggressive.
Yeah, you're not panic stopping, but you're trying to get the truck stopped.
Okay. How many times?
3 more.
Okay.
Last one. Okay. Then just drive normally.
Wow.
Now be easy on them for a little bit.
Give her some treats for doing so well.
I know, I was holding on, I was holding her. She just laid down. She figured it out pretty quick.
Success.
Good job. How do you feel about doing a brake job now? That's more important.
Honestly, I feel better about the brakes than the oil change.
I mean, they're both important, but I would almost argue brakes are a little bit more.
More difficult?
No,
than
more important. Like, as far as
stopping,
like,
yeah.
feeling comfortable, yeah. I'm pretty sure family maintenance is also coming up.
Okay.
So I think I have a couple projects with the family fleet.
I gotta drive now.
Yeah. See y'all later.